Homer Simpson. Some buttery Homestyle Idaho and mashed potatoes. That being said, guys, made some major upgrades tonight. It doesn't look like it, but I just took a bunch of pieces of metal out. So I have some sheet metal. As you can tell, this used to be the top of my chimney. And I got this cooking. Booyah. Looks like it's burning a little bit, but I'll check that in a second when you guys are ready. I Tyvek'd the door. I got a huge roll of Tyvek. I don't even know what I did with it. There it is. Made a heat shield buffer so I can hang my stuff on the back, but the heat coming up hits this and comes this way instead of getting wasted. Tamp that in, put all that in, put some pine boughs on the outside, help that. Oh, and check this out. I got a headlamp on, but it makes me look like a Spartan or whatever, because I am a Spartan or a Scandinavian warrior or something. Because I hook my headlamp to my necklace, but I found out if I choke up on my headlamp, I can put it on like a headlamp, like a normal person, instead of having it like this. Watch. He got in there a little tight for the moment. See? It's literally just my necklace pendant. But what I do is I take this, I put my paracord over my ears, right? And I tighten it up by pulling on my 50. This is a 50 caliber bullet, by the way. Tighten it up a little more. There we go. And now I have a headlamp and protection for my nose. If someone was to slash a blade across my face right now, good luck getting through my nose bone, boy. That's some heavy duty stuff. But anyways, let's take this out and give her a wang, jangle around. Oh, this can act as a camera stand too. Booyah! Alright. Oh yeah, she's really happy inside of here. Same thing, beef fat with 2 pieces of pork, some barbecue sauce, but this time I'm going to be adding some turkey gravy to it, so I'm going to let that keep doing its thing to the thing to the thing to thing. Do your dang thing, do your dang to thing, do your dang thing, dang to thing. Oh, I broke it. No, that's not what I wanted. Are you okay? I am now. Goddamn, the door didn't want to go back on. Why does it not have... It does have a door, see? I'm just being an idiot. Psych. This piece goes on, and then this piece goes on. So this one and this one go in there, and I leave that like that, just covering it. It's easier for the heat to get through sheet metal than it is fucking Big Brutus here. But, yeah, I filled in all the holes. I got everything rocked in. What I do is I fill cans with dirt, and then at the bottom of my stove, I leave the ones that are hollow, because they heat the air inside of them. I can stick my fingers in there, and it's real warm, and it helps it seep out near the ground. Ew, I gotta burn this. Yucky! It's a meat, a meat pad. No, it's a you know the things in packages of meat that help absorb all the blood and stuff? Yeah, I gotta throw that away. Anywho, y'all, use it for coyote bait. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hunt. Not right now. Oh, and I'm gonna put my mashed taters in there. So what I do with the turkey gravy? Oh, there it is. I haven't even gotten it out yet. I got like 6 cans of this crap. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put my turkey gravy in there in a minute, I'm gonna put my mashed potatoes in there and a little bit of water, just a little bit. So yeah, you guys can watch me do that if you want. There we go. Y'all want to see how fast I could open this tin can with a knife? Watch this. You put the knife all the way in until the tip touches the back. You hold it like this. You do not press on this knife. You put your force from this point this way. Watch this. Look. See that? See how it's doing that action? You rotate the knife. See? Not that hard. Watch. See that? Gotta make sure you don't get any metal shavings in it though, because what people do, how they hurt themselves, is they don't realize that they're actually digging into this edge right here, which is super thick, with the piece of their blade, and sometimes you'll get little curlies, like right there. You'll get a little curly of steel, which you don't want in your food, but that was a really good one. Alright. Come here, boo. Which the thing about using this pot like this and putting this much gravy in is I can use this gravy for 3 or 4 meals. I don't wash my pots or my pans because I eat out of them every night. And it's always the same stuff. And when I want to wash them, they're non-stick, so I just wipe them out with a piece of newspaper. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Encourage those coals to grow a little bit. There's some more kohler stuff on there. God, I feel like I have a sermon. And has to make and has sermon to happy ends to grow. Nigga, what? Got we in English. Has and do does ands to what and does has to Kermit's to grow. You mean a thermit? A thermit. Yes, a thermit. Ooh, that caught on fire real quick. I need my water. It's in my bag right here. I fill this up every day at a store or something. It's surviving, for real. This isn't something I'm doing as a hobby. I am literally surviving right now. I hope that changes all of your perspective on me. I had my Honda Element taken away from me by a police officer who, in his opinion, I was breaking a law. So, basically, my car was a Homestead. It was modularly made in a factory to be a permanent sleeper or a permanent camping vehicle. You know, something that you could permanently live in if you wanted to, or just for camping. And, in the officer's opinion, I was breaking a law. He said it needed to be registered and inspected and all that stuff, and I beg to differ on that because the New Hampshire Homestead Protection Act right, it's a right of mine to have a homestead to be able to live and, you know, not die. And it turns an automobile into equity. It turns it into a house, turns it into equity, right? And it stops it from being a automobile to a motorhome, which in a public parking spot with no signage, which exempts it from the laws of having to be registered and inspected. If it's a homestead, then it's equity. They still can't indebt it to a creditor, which is what the law protects it protects your last remaining bit of property that you're trying to live in or on from being taken by any bank or any creditor, which is exactly what the cop did. He fucking waited for me to go get some food from the food pantry. He literally policed me and waited like in a corner or something in his car because I didn't see him. He said he was going to be there at 12 o'clock to talk to me, and he wasn't there at 12 o'clock, so I waited until like 4 o'clock so I wouldn't miss him, and I ended up getting hungry, and I went up to the food pantry to see what I could find, and I came back, and my home was gone. Gone. He put it on a tow truck and took it, right? I still have the keys and shit and all that shit, and, yeah, this is what I'm doing now, and it's the middle of winter, trying to survive, trying to get known, trying to, figure all this crap out so I can get the hell out of here. And I've talked with a couple of lawyers so far. They gotta call me back. And on top of that, I'm dealing with fucking morons down in town. So there's only like 2 places. There's one place, right, that has an outlet that's accessible. So when I wake up in the morning, I go down and I charge my phone because it's my lifeline. 911, I can talk to my family and I can do my own thing, YouTube, right? I go down into town. I sit at this store. I watch everything from one end of the street to the other, to the ground, to the sky. 360 sphere, right? There's people down there that have an issue with me doing all that because they think that I'm surveying people's houses. Okay, well, god dang, it's smoky in here. Maybe you shouldn't be delusional in the first place, knowing that I was in the United States Marine Corps. This is my post. I will walk it in a military manner. I will always keep on the alert, and I always will observe everything that takes place within my sight and hearing. That's called a general order. Wherever my feet are, where my ears and my eyeballs can hear and see, I am going to take care of, to the specifications given to me by my drill instructors, which was, and I used to be a security officer for Drigo Security Services, so safe, sound, and secure. I was part of 2 different armed forces, military and civilian security, and they have a problem with me. My thought process on it is, they must be guilty of something if they keep trying to drive me out, because it must feel like there's an eyeball on them from, like, everybody. So, that being said, my YouTube in general can basically prove that, no, I don't have time for any of that shit. I charge my phone, I get my food, I get my coffee, and I go take a crap in the restroom at the Jiffy. That's all I have time for. All of this didn't fucking just come out of the ground. Okay? All of this didn't just fucking magically happen, okay? I had to spend my time, my energy, my blood. You see these fingers that are all ripped the fuck up? My hand's been blown open. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Huge fucking... I've broken fingers doing this. My feet hurt, my back hurt, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I still put firewood on my back every goddamn day and come here because you want to know what? I don't have enough choice. Now, the thing about it is this is my boss's land or whatever, and he gave me this wood stove for me to do this with, to help me, which I appreciate very much. And my buddy, and a lot of other different people that love me and know me, the families that I've fed. I've stolen food for families before out of stores because they were having a hard time. I've worked for these people putting roofs on houses. I've helped put on over 15 to 20 roofs around this local area for families. Had people drive up in box trucks saying, "What's the address to this place?" And I go, "Listen, buddy boy, what address are you looking for? I ain't giving you no goddamn address to this place. There's little girls running out in front yard. Huh? What address are you looking for?" You got to be smarter than people, right? Can't let nobody bully you. And, yeah, pretty much. My educated guess is there's something big going on, and the bad guys don't like me, but the good guys know a lot more than the bad guys, and there's a lot more heroes than there are villains, buddy old pal. So that being said, I'm going to start this again. I'm going to start uploading this. 16 minutes long. I'll let you know how the food is, guys, okay?